Good morning, Paul Georgie from Allendale. It's September 10th, 2010. Well, the USDA released their numbers here this morning that we've been so anxiously waiting for. Big surprise, first of all, is the soybean yield. They put the soybean yield at 44.7. That was a bushel more than the trade average, well above anybody's expectations, and put ending stocks for soybeans at 350 million bushel, lowered only by 10 million bushel from last month's estimate, and well above trade estimate. Trade was estimating a 304 million carryover, came in at 350. Early calls from the floor are corn 2 to 4 higher, beans 2 higher to 2 lower, wheat mixed. I think those calls are probably being made in order to support some of their positions, the way it sounds to me, because when you've got a shock like this in the soybeans, it's going to be very difficult when you have an overbought situation and going into this market and trading at the upper end of the trading range. Would suspect that we're going to be lower, and probably much lower than that 2-cent lower call that floor's given us right now. The another surprise, wheat ending stocks, actually world wheat ending stocks was increased from 174.8 up to 177.9. The number in corn, reason we're getting to that last, is neutral. 162.5 is the yield on corn. Trade average was 163.1. Total production 13.16 billion bushels, and the trade was looking for 13.19 billion bushels. So not a huge difference there. Ending stocks came in at for corn in the U.S. at 1.116. That's very close to the trade average of 1.125. So corn numbers pretty neutral. The thing that we're battling there is that we've got an overbought situation. We've got everybody bullish. We've got yields coming in, early harvest that is showing some lower yields. Evidently, the USDA feels like we're going to see better yields as we move along into harvest. And we've got massive long fund positions in the corn market right now, record positions in the corn. So as mentioned in our early wake-up call here this morning, you got to be a bit nervous about where this market goes. Even with a report like this that's neutral, is it enough to keep this momentum going here today? In some other news that's taken place in the grain markets here this morning, we had massive fund buy-in yesterday, 18,000 contracts that supported the corn market. Another thing is the report that was out here this morning is export sales. We had corn export sales at 725 million bushels. Trade was looking for 800 to 1.2. Beans, 825 was the actual sales. They were looking for 500 to 800. Wheat, big sales there, 1.613 million metric tons, and 600 to a million is what the trade expectations were. So a lot of news here this morning, a lot of build-up and hype going into this report. You got to think that we're going to probably trade both sides here. There's enough excitement both ways. Where we're going to end up today is the big battle. You can build a case for either side. However, some of the initial surprises here, especially in the soybean yield, could cause some profit taking there, and may cause profit taking in some other commodities as well. I don't think this is a trend changing type report at all. In the livestock trade, not much news going on there. Cash markets in Iowa, Minnesota, and the hogs were stronger yesterday, and considerably stronger, even though cutout values were down. We've got chart resistance just above the market here at 77.45 in the October hogs. In the cattle, markets are trading a little higher, and cutout values were down yesterday, although cash trade firmed up from early midweek trade there, so that certainly is a supportive sign, but things closed weaker in the futures. And I think with higher grain prices and stronger corn prices especially, it could put some pressure on the feeder cattle market for a bit here. However, cattle long term, we feel like setbacks here over the next week or two are probably going to be buying opportunities as we see tighter supplies of fed cattle going into October. So a lot of excitement here today. Numbers we need to crunch more. You can get more details and facts by looking at Allendale Research Center on grains 1 and grains 2. You'll have all the details there, and we'll share more details today as we get the facts and can decipher those what they mean to the market. So stay in touch with the Allendale representative. If you got any questions, give us a call, 800-262-7538. And we wish you a very successful trading day and a safe weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday. Thank you.